Okorocha shared government lands to family, friends, Asset Recovery Committee. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Immediate past governor of Imo State, Senator Rochas Okorocha, has been accused by the Imo State government White Paper Implementation Committee on lands and other related matters, appropriating and partitioning state assets to members of his family and friends. The chairman of the committee, Professor Ukachukwu Awuzie, made the accusation on Tuesday at the stakeholders' town hall meeting in Owerri, where he presented a report on the committee's activities. The committee, inaugurated in September by Governor Hope Uzodinma, said government lands illegally taken over by individuals during Okorocha's administration have been recovered and restored to their original owners or purposes. The committee started that lands at the government station layout Olu were converted by Okorocha's family, his family members, in-laws, and friends. They include Okechukwu Okorocha, the former governor's brother, Dr. Lawrence Eburu, Okorocha's Commissioner of Lands, Survey and Urban Planning, Ichie Best Mbanaso, former mayor of Olu, and Maxwell Odunzi, former representative of Olu local government area in the state legislature. The committee also pointed out that Treasury House, Magistrates Quarters, Corpus Lodge, New Zonal Land Office, formerly Junior Staff Quarters, and Ministry of Works Service Bay, Old Zonal Land Office, Ministry of Finances Quarters, Ministry of Utilities Quarters, Senior Civil Service Quarters, Zonal Lands Office, Ministry of Works Quarters, Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources Office and Quarters, Olu Local Government Area Chairman's Quarters and Area Engineer's Quarters, Olu Zonal Veterinary Clinic, all in Olu, were illegally parceled out by Okorocha and are now in the hands of his various family members, in-laws, and friends. It also disclosed that those who petitioned and have their land returned will have their names be published in some state-owned papers. The committee warned individuals with properties or equipment on any of the listed government areas to vacate them on or before mid-December 2021. The chairman of the committee declared that all the areas belonging to the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Albany Koku, Federal College of Education, and Imo State University are to be to the institutions. These areas are clearly spelled out in both the white paper and on the Owerri Twin City Master Plan. Failure to do this on or before mid-December 2021 will attract action from the committee, said Awuzie. Imagine what I'm hearing now. People's land, collecting it and using it as cola nut. You are using it to cola your visitor. Is it that anybody who comes that time you give him his or her own? It is well in this country. It is well with us. The kind of leaders we keep having and the kind of leaders we keep voting in are leaders that will go in and embarrass you to the last. Just when you think you have gotten one right, you will see his then attitude will change. That is why I said and I've suggested that criteria has been met. All the juices, extra juices that is surrounding this seats called the governor seats and the president seats and senatorial seats, all of them should be taken away. So that you can at least have genuine people who is coming into government for the sole aim of serving their people sincerely. If not, you keep getting people who are just going to, come in there, they see that particular seat as a piece of cake and they want to come and have theirs and leave. That is it. I mean, it's a thing of, how am I going to put it now? It is a thing of shame that this should happen. I mean, benefits of these offices should be taken from them. Criteria are first of all being met. You are going to come into office, yes. You want to come into office, yes. You are being shown, fine. What do you have for those people? What value are you going to be giving to them? Yes. What value? When you have been able to say, okay, this particular state or this nation is a struggle with these problems and these are the strategies that will use to be solved. You don't just say, oh, you will do this. How will you do it? You will give practical. When somebody is talking, this person knows where he's going. When you see someone who who has already he has planned, he has read, he has done research, he has said, okay, truly, I really want to do this thing for these people. When they talk, it is different from somebody who is just promising you, and this will happen and that will happen. How will it happen? Tell us. If your plan A fails, what is your plan B? Your plan B fails, what is your plan C? Then after that, first of all, they'll tell you that as you're going in to work as a governor, there is no immunity. You commit any money laundering, any fraud, you are being removed from office. Even while it's in the office, there is what we call total rule of law. Nobody is above the law, even the president himself. He is not above the law. That means even in your state, you are not above the law. When that happens, they tell you, okay, this particular seat is for only one tenure. One tenure. And even during the one tenure, if you do not do well by by 2 years plus, and you are still not getting things right, before that 2 years, but they've been calling you and telling you, look at this thing and this thing is not being worked, it's not being done right. And if you have not taken corrections and they cannot see the at least evidences that you are truly those things you say you will do, you are doing them. You are removed out of office, then somebody who is ready will come. Then even if you complete your 4 years, as you are coming out within the free 6 months, within 3 and 6 months, you have been probed for corruption. Any property you have taken, they will get it back from you. That one is there. And as you are coming out, there is nothing like you want to go to the National Assembly or state, nothing like that. You have fulfilled your ambition at least. You have ticked off a box in your bucket list. Then you allow somebody else to tick his. Yes. If you don't do well in office here, you can never, if you make it like that, you can never come out to contest for any other office. That is when you see people sitting up, because they know that it is truly what they have done that will market them. Then when somebody comes in and does well, the person does not even need to go spending money on campaigns. All you need to do is vote the person back again, because the person is working. If it's into the second tenure, the same thing happens. He feels he has worked too much and he starts misbehaving. In the next 1.5 years, 2 years, they remove him from office and put somebody else. It is until we have laws that are really stringent and the rule of law is embraced totally. And of course, they allow separation of powers to work independently. Then I tell you that this country will not have our peace. That is just it. Collecting land from landowners, and we're giving them to friends and family members. I mean, it's a thing of shame. Does it now mean that anybody who comes to greet you that time, you just say, okay, take your own? If you're going, take your own. Is that it? You think that is all it takes to be the governor of a state? I mean, it is a thing of shame. I just pray one day, I don't know when it will happen, but one day Nigeria finds a true leader, and all the states in Nigeria gets a true leader that is really ready to serve and have the interests of its citizens at heart. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.